Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome back to another episode for The Flash Season 1, Episode 18. This is entitled All-Star Team Up, and, it's great to finally be back. Another week off they had, and it was just like, well, why are they taking another week off? But trying to pad it out as far as I can go. All-Star Team Up. I didn't really know at first what this episode was going to be about. I thought maybe there was going to be other superhero. Maybe I thought maybe the Arrow might show up with the Flash again. Another crossover. It did seem like maybe another crossover was happening, but it turned out it was Felicity showing up with Ray Palmer, who is the Atom. And basically, he needs some help with his Atom suit. And so he asked Cisco to help out, helping with the Atom suit. So, it really, you think they could have maybe had somebody else come in there besides the Atom. That was just, a way to have him work on the suit, I guess, or to, figure out more stuff about the suit, because in this episode they deal with these bees and they find out they're like robot bees, and they're being controlled by Brie Larvin, who in the comics is actually a male, but in this one they made a female. That didn't matter to me because I didn't know anything about the comic version anyway, so her being a female is irrelevant to me. Actually, she didn't really do very much in this episode either. It was more about the actual robots, the bees themselves, than her, really. So, not a lot going on with her. But it did set up the fact that Ray Palmer got the idea to actually shrink, actually helps out the suit in a way. So, that was one thing, I guess. Not. I liked this episode. I did like it. But it's just, the villain didn't seem all that, it wasn't a very big deal. She did kill Barry. The bees did kill Barry, and they brought him back to life. And I was like, oh, well, that's convenient. And he's got a defibrillator in his suit. Other than that, there wasn't a whole lot else. You got to, well, you've seen the drama, but I think there was more going on with the actual drama setting up with Eddie and Iris than anything else. Because you see, Iris in this episode, I personally felt that she was kind of annoying and really pressing Eddie to tell this secret that, he was really hinting at it. It's like, just the facial expressions. He's hiding something, and here she thinks it's something, like he's cheating or something. But she really wants to know, and it's putting him in a position where he wants to tell her about Barry's the Flash, and obviously Joe doesn't want that, or I guess Barry doesn't want that either. They're afraid she'll be in danger, so it's putting him in a hard spot right now. So I think this episode was more about that. It really was. They really focused a lot on that. So I don't know where that's going to go with that. It should be very interesting. We also got to see what was the Mercury Labs. It was Mercury Labs. That's where Brie Larvin, the Bug-Eyed Bandit, it was what she's known in the show or the comics or whatever. She comes from Mercury Labs. They fired her, and it turned out it was Dr. Tina McGee, the same one who had the tachyon particle device that Dr. Wells has now, so they go back to her and they find out she fired her because she was trying to weaponize these bees or whatever, and now the Bug-Eyed Bandit's trying to take out everyone who wronged her, so it was nice. It was a good setup to have Dr. Tina McGee there because she knows Dr. Wells from the past, and the real Dr. Wells. They have no idea that it's not him anymore. But Barry, asked that question, what was he like, and yada yada yada, and she tells him that he's like a different person. One day he's just different. So that's you're gonna get the ball rolling to say, hey, Dr. Wells is not Dr. Wells. He's a totally different person. Right now, obviously you would say, well, you really wouldn't think that at first. Like, hell, he's actually a different person. And you would think, oh, well, he just changed his personality or something. But, it's leading them to the fact that they're going to find out he's not even Dr. Wells at all. They're really getting to the root of, what's going on here with the Eobard Thawne. They don't know it's Eobard Thawne yet, but they will. And we only got 4 episodes left, I believe. I believe it's only 4. So 4 left. They need to get to the point. We're coming down to the final, and I really believe that next episode they're going to hit on that a lot. Like, who is this Dr. Wells guy? Is he really Dr. Wells? He's not. He's Eobard Thawne. I think a lot's going to happen. Coming down to the last few episodes. I also we see Sisko, very odd, is getting these flash like dreams or whatever that these flashback type dreams of the former timeline of before Barry changed the timeline when Sisko was killed, and he's getting these dreams or visions of that. It's kind of weird. It's like, well, didn't he erase that timeline? But I don't know if there's like some type of a time paradox going on, where maybe because he was killed, maybe he would have some type of effect of that. I don't know. I hope they explain it. I really hope they explain that. But that's kind of weird. But there's that. It's just one of the weird things that's happening. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But I hope they do bring it into, make it more sense. Yeah, guys. We're coming down. We got to see Felicity and Ray. Like I said, they didn't really serve much of a purpose. Just to maybe forward along what's happening on the Arrow or with the Atom suit and with Ray Palmer. That's that. You got help from Sisko, yada yada. But at the end there, where they're trying to convince Caitlin and Sisko that Dr. Wells is not Dr. Wells. Caitlin doesn't want to believe that. She might take a little convincing. I think Sisko, he said about those dreams and whatever. But who knows what's going to happen there, with Sisko and Caitlin. We've seen the alternate timeline, what happened. It might not go that same route this time. It might be completely different. So yeah, guys. Episode 18, it's in the books. I think there's like 4 episodes left. I could be wrong. I believe so. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe there's 5 episodes left. Yeah, it could be 5, 4 or 5. Yeah. So I can't wait. We're coming down to the end here. It's really getting to the actual story of what we've all been waiting for, of this, like, the reverse Flash, going at it, back in time and all that. I can't wait. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Also, write in the comments below what you thought of this episode. Anything that you want to touch on that I may have missed, please do. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. I do appreciate the support. But that will do it for me, guys. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.